Alex, that's RAYLUTZ, and I'm with Citizens Oversight. You may be able to see the banner over here. We are a nonprofit and nonpartisan organization that has been working to improve our elections process for a number of years. And this year we have seen a vast number of violations and egregious types of misconduct in the elections officials around the state of California. Earlier in this process, midstream here last month, well, after the election they start counting for a whole month, and we have a lot of volunteers that were here, some of them behind us here that have volunteered many hours, coming to the registrar of voters to make sure that there was someone watching over what was going on. And that is a big help, just to have those people there watching the people inside doing what they're doing. However, midstream we found out that this election official here, his name is Michael Vu, San Diego registrar, was in violation of the law. I asked him about it, and he continued to want to violate that. It has to do with the audit, the 1% manual tally that is mandated by state law that they're supposed to do, and that they decided that they'd only do about 60% of it, and when they even that part in a shoddy and difficult to monitor fashion. So in looking into that, we asked him why isn't he doing it right, and they continued to avoid us, and finally we had to file a lawsuit. In the middle of that lawsuit, we find out that most of the counties in the state are also in violation, and we had a injunction, a request for stopping the certification, and we didn't get that through in time due to just delays. So we're going to be continuing with that, and we'll talk more about that in a second. But basically, what we're up to now is we have a deadline on this election. We have a 5-day deadline for challenging the election itself. And as a voter, you have a right to challenge the election if you see egregious violations like this. I happen to have been the one who challenged this violation here in San Diego, which was against the law, and we're in a lawsuit about that. So that's number one. And there's many other things that we've heard about during this last election season, all across the map, making it difficult for voters to vote, making it hard to count the votes, making a lot of them get thrown out due to address problems. And we still don't know exactly how bad these problems are, but it looks like, all added up, it could swing the election the other way. If this election was conducted properly, we think that maybe Bernie Sanders would have won the presidential primary here in California. Now, we're not a partisan organization. We're not rooting for Bernie Sanders particularly, even though many of the people maybe have that in their mind. That's not the agenda. What we're trying to do is clean up the election process, and it wouldn't matter really who was running. We'd probably be here today even if it was two Republicans fighting it out. We saw the same kind of malarkey going on.